movie.
Welcome back, horror fans, and to those who haven't subscribed already, shame on you. We're going to give you guys just a quick minute to go ahead and click that subscribe button below so we can all begin. Answering my fans' poll I posted last week, I decided we should take a fun look at Brian Yuzna's gross-out masterpiece, the 1989 body horror film, Society. Brian Yuzna is one of my favorite directors in the body horror subgenre, with films like Bride of Reanimator, Beyond Reanimator, Return of the Living Dead 3, and From Beyond. Filming for Society wrapped in 1989 and released in most of Europe around the same year, but didn't hit the United States until 1992. When Brian Yuzna was asked about this, he said in response, "Europeans are more willing to accept the ideas that are in a movie. That's why, for example, Society did really well in Europe, and in the US it did nothing, where it was a big joke. I guess the US didn't take the film seriously, as they were probably the ones being made fun of in this film. Who knows?" The special effects were done by Screaming Mad George, who was known for Big Trouble in Little China, The Predator, and Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master. Paintings by Salvador Dali were used as his main inspiration for this particular film. Alright guys, enough of the chit-chat, let's dive right into what makes this movie so good in the breakdown. We begin the film at a mansion somewhere in Beverly Hills, where a guy with a mullet, who is sweating profusely, arms himself with a knife. 1 minute 22 seconds into this film, folks, and we're starting out already like the last 15 minutes of any other horror film.
Bill?
Busted. Billy, seen here, played by Billy Warlock, who apparently just kept his first name for this film, very original, is sitting at his shrink's office where he's trying to sort out what would cause him to randomly get up in the middle of the night and wield a kitchen knife.
I feel like something's gonna happen. To experience a certain irrational fear at your age.
Guess he was right. Folks, always check your produce. I can't stress this enough. Back at the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's house, they are shooting some b-ball.
Come and get it, Milo!
Slam dunk. And who says white men can't jump? Billy alerts his sister that his stud is here, on the Lester Molester van, no less.
Damn it, Bill, you know I can't see him. Will you get rid of him for me, please?
Maybe he is a creep after all, so Billy agrees to rid the pest. So much for getting rid of the creep. Bro hears the noise and arrives just in time to politely escort him back to the creepy van outside. Sis asks her bro to unzip her dress. Nothing creepy here. Okay, never mind. Back at the local high school, pardon me, the Beverly Hills Academy. Academy for what exactly? Where the debate is happening for school dress code.
You may respond concerning the proposed dress code.
We should have a dress code, I guess.
Billy goes back to the shrink and grabs another apple.
Let me ask you then.
Just gonna put that right back in the bowl, huh? Most disgusting thing so far. But just wait, it gets worse. Billy tells the shrink what's happening at his house.
Except for a little incest and psychosis.
Incest, huh? Now I know why he's visiting that shrink. The shrink isn't buying the whole incest thing.
Let's not waste our time bullshitting. I think I was adopted.
I'm no Sigmund Freud, but that definitely makes better sense to me. Billy barges in on his sis taking a shower just to borrow some sunscreen, where he sees a creative way to wash your ass in the shower. That's the same reaction I had, honestly. What a great idea. Billy will never ask for sunscreen again, that's for sure. Outside, the gardener is collecting snails from the garden. Did you watch my slugs video yet? You probably should at this point. Over at the Tuna Club, Billy is doing some hardcore staring, while two kids commando crawl past them.
Look, he's over there.
One kid swipes their suntan lotion and opens fire. Nice. Billy then meets the girl from the debate earlier. Wow. Lots of sexual connotation in this film, folks. Billy talks with the other ultra cool guys from his school, while his girlfriend leaves his ass. Billy runs back to Blanchard, his sis's stalker boyfriend from earlier, where Blanchard has something important to tell Billy. Billy's sis takes her earring to her dad, where they find something odd about it, other than it being ugly. Blanchard plays a tape recording of Billy's sister talking with her parents.
You know the schedule. First be dying, then copulation. With someone your own age first.
A very open family.
Then, with your mother and me,
Wait, what?
Wow, your boobs look totally sexy. Guys are gonna pop high ones the second they see you.
I have no comment at this point.
David Blanchard's been bothering my daughter recently.
Bingo! Blanchard, you're in deep shit, bro. Blanchard plays more tapes of incest and weird sexual orgies to Billy. I think he's heard enough. The next day, Billy explains to his girlfriend that they really need to buy a tape recorder and start recording their own stuff. She's not on board with that.
I'm trying to tell you something here, and all you're doing is giving me a bunch of shit.
The shrink is concerned about Billy, so he plays the orgy tape back to Billy.
First we dine, then introductions. Then you'll be presented.
The damn shrink changed the tape, then says this brilliant Mark Twain shit to Billy.
People are what they are. If you don't follow the rules, Billy, bad things happen.
The shrink writes Billy a prescription to hopefully get his mind off things. Write me one too while you're at it. Millie meets back up with Blanchard to get another copy of the family sex tape, but is too late. Yep, too late indeed. Billy messes up his cool kicks, and the cop arrives just in time to catch him tampering with the crime scene. Very convenient. Back at the mansion, Billy receives what looks like a bill. With windowed envelopes like that, that's usually the case, right?
You're cordially invited to a party to be given at the residence of Theodore S. Ferguson.
Turns out it's an invitation to some asshole's party. Billy looks thrilled. Jenny, Billy's sister, could give a shit less about Blanchard's auto accident. Later that night at the party, oh yeah, it's that kind of party, all right. Billy meets back up with the crotch queen.
Your name is Clarissa, isn't it?
Okay, so it's Clarissa then. I'm still calling her the crotch queen. Billy's buddy Milo suddenly shows up to cockblock Billy. Some friend.
I asked you about Blanchard. You saw it.
I can't deal with that right now, okay? I gotta go.
Billy's got his mind on that chick. We find out the real reason Theodore Ferguson invited Billy. I'm just kidding. They're having a heated discussion about Blanchard. Like, who gives a crap? He's dead.
First, we dined. Then I fucked your sister.
TMI, Theo. TMI.
And then everybody else got so turned on, they fucked her too.
Now you went too far, Theo.
And as far as Big Ol' Breath Blanchard goes, I ran that low-rent fool right into a pole.
I was right earlier. This guy is an asshole. He had that coming.
Wet dreams?
More sexual connotation, which leads directly to this. Wait a minute. Something's not right. So the crotch queen is a contortionist. Okay. Billy's girlfriend realizes she can't compete anymore.
How do you like your tea? Cream? Sugar? Or do you want me to pee in it?
No piss for me, thanks.
Oh, I'm so mad I could just scream.
The reject version of John Waters' Divine walks in on Billy and the contortionist.
Home a little early tonight, don't you think so, Mother?
I don't see the resemblance. Billy walks in on his mom, dad, and sis. Oh, and a sex doll there on the bed. Nothing freaky here.
You know you'll make such a great contribution to society.
Milo and Billy hang out at Blanchard's funeral, where Milo decides to defile his dead friend's corpse. As if things weren't already creepy enough, this guy shows up and wants to talk to Billy somewhere else about his weird-ass parents, and
Copulation?
Billy finds the creepy guy minutes later dead. Not a very big role at all for that guy. Billy runs to Crotch Queen's house, which apparently isn't far away, and tells her about the creepy guy's death.
Poor baby, I hope he didn't make a mess.
Billy uses Crotch Queen's phone to get the cops out to the creepy guy's murder scene. The killer went through some excessive work here to cover the tracks by replacing the car. So naturally the cops think Billy is crazy. I would have just left the guy there myself.
I guess you're just naturally fucked up, huh?
The very next day, Billy gets up in front of yet another debate rally and begins telling everyone about Creepy Guy, whose real name is Petrie, apparently, and he thinks the society is doing all the killing. Then Petrie appears. Okay, so now I'm confused.
Petrie was wrapped in a blanket. Then some old station wagon showed up. Then an old Ford. The whole thing was weird.
Bill returns home to find everyone waiting for him, where Bill is immediately sedated. They wasted no time here. Bill gets hauled away by two paramedics who were already on the scene, conveniently enough, where he's taken to the ambulance. Yeah, it doesn't actually say emergency room like it probably should here on the sign, it just says ambulance. Milo follows the ambulance to the ambulance. A nurse tells Milo Billy's body has been taken to the morgue. That quick, huh? Billy's not dead, he's just chilling in bed. Billy leaves and meets Milo in the parking lot where his Jeep is conveniently waiting.
Come on, can't you see they're setting you up for something?
Billy heads back home, apprehensively, and grabs a sip of water. can't catch a damn break, apparently. The shrink, who is also there, tells Billy he's a different race and class than they are. Milo arrives at the party with Crotch Queen's crazy-ass mother. The shrink gropes Billy's sister. Blanchard isn't dead after all. The society jumps on the Blanchard buffet. Ferguson does this shit. The judge gets his turn to perform a proctology exam. Ouch! A very thorough proctology exam. Crotch Queen releases Billy. The shrink now looks like the Joker and gives Billy a hand. Get it? Billy escapes, only to find this.
If you have any edible fantasies you'd like to indulge in, Billy, now's the time.
I always knew Billy's sis was an asshole.
Well, son, I guess you're right. I am a butthead.
At least his dad admitted it. The judge is now Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs. Man, things are really going off the rails.
Lovely party. Pity I wasn't invited.
Everyone has changed back to their normal selves, thank God. Ferguson roundhouse kicks Billy to the floor, so now we've gone from an orgy to an MMA fight. This infuriates Crotch Queen's mom. Ferguson beats the piss out of Billy. Ferguson and Billy kiss and make up. Ferguson wasn't ready for that kind of commitment. Billy turns Ferguson into a puppet, then does this. Billy and Milo escape with the Crotch Queen. The end. Let's head over to give this mess a review. Society was shot in only 5 weeks. As a joke, director Brian Yuzna kept a sign on the soundstage door that read, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here," during the final scenes, as this portion of the film was difficult for many of the cast members and extras involved. The exterior hospital shots used in the film were of the same hospital used in 1981's Halloween 2. Even more ironic to this fact, though, was Michael Myers was played by Hollywood stuntman Dick Warlock in Halloween 2, father of Billy Warlock, who played the main character in this film. Brian Yuzna's son played one of the kids on the beach that pranked Billy and his girlfriend earlier in the movie. In 1990, Society won a Silver Raven Award for Best Makeup Effects by Screaming Mad George, where it's still considered by many as one of his best works to date. This film defined the body horror subgenre to me with its brilliant use of gore and creepy storyline that worked well together. Although we never really were told what the hell the Society members were in the film, aliens maybe, who knows. The film's storyline to me was befitting of a time when phrases like "eat the rich" were popular. Maybe that should be the other way around for this film. I give this film a solid 4 out of 5 skulls. Good lighting, good story, creepy atmosphere, and exceptional special effects, practical of which I might add, are all of the makings of a good horror film. And as far as US critics in the 1980s go toward this film, well, we all know the answer to that. Until next time.
Hey, Bill.